It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got the Black Knight superstar wide receiver. He's been a production machine with a 1,200-yard season thus far. It's the Black Knights and the Browns, next on EA Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Cleveland Browns and the London Black Knights. Alongside my partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at the Londoners as they get ready here. They're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A week ago, they dominated in the trenches. They got in the backfield for 5 sacks, setting the tone there, one on the opening drive.
And it sets the tone for the opposing team, doesn't it? Remember when you were a kid and you went to the theater and saw that horror movie and it stuck with you for a while and you were a little bit jumpy? Well, if you saw 5 sacks the previous week and you're the quarterback, he might be a little jumpy as well. Might throw off his timing.
Yeah, be jumpy, but sorry, Bob and Linda wouldn't let me see a PG movie until I was 17.
Well, that's just good parenting.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on. How about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
He finds his man complete. That's Hayes. Second and 4. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. They'll look to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, that was big right there, because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on third down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, third down conversions. So they got one there. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up third and 10. Back to throw here. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Looking to throw. And this one too low. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on third and long. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. 18 yards and a 1st down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll drop to throw. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. They'll try to run this one in, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. with his 12th touchdown on the ground, his 15th overall. And the Black Knights will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On play action, they'll throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 67 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 35-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's London with the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Black Knights go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Take it in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Cleveland offense making their way out. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Chubb will get the call running left. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up second down. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes 1 extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. But fortunately, another offensive player quick to react, and they will indeed retain possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. 2nd and 6. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hayes. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's second down. to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Black Knights take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
A give running right is Chubb. And he's got room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we wanted to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
Now a dump off here complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They run again on 1st down. Chubb. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game. and now that's 2 more than he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As it's halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this mid-season contest. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And this offense set to go now to begin the 3rd quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Hands it off out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here we go on fourth down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And this Browns defense stands tall. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And it's a fake here on 4th and inches. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. They only get 4, but the fake punt works and gets them a first down.
I'm not sure that the surprise was that they actually faked it. That's classic territory to go ahead and do it. The surprise to me is that they were successful. I'm not sure the defense was really prepared.
And now they're going to keep the drive alive here. Really big play on the fake punt. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
They'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15. They run a draw here on second down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
137 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Back to throw now on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second and 4. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll drop to throw.
That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on first and goal. They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. From the 10-yard line, here's second and goal. Looking to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Back to throw here. Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. And this one is right through. And the route is on. It's 24-0.
Only 3 points there, but I got to think at this point in the third quarter, that's all you're really looking for.
And right now the lead is 3 touchdowns and 3 two-point conversions. So you and I both know a huge order for the best of teams. And from what we've seen so far, hard to believe that that's a likely scenario. 3 two-point conversions? That's difficult.
And the Browns getting set to go.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2nd and 3. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll set up a throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And as a result, possession switches hands. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, they end up not giving up the touchdown at all. They've got to feel great about what they got done.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
165 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Brandon, this could be so demoralizing for a defense. They've got 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. On second down, they'll run it here.
And he'll get about 3 out of that, up to the 39-yard line.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 7.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Down to the 25.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
That's the gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Hayes.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
So they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for the home...